Solving the postal problems. Today we got our first look at a new 10-year plan for the Postal Service. Good evening, I'm Rob Powers.
And I'm Courtney Gooseman. Thank you so much for joining us here at 5. We learned projected yearly losses will be $10 billion this year, and by 2030, that number grows to $23 billion. The embattled Postmaster Louis DeJoy laid out a proposal he says will fix it. Our News 5's Jordan Vandenberg, he begins our in-depth coverage with a look at how it could affect you.
I never left that job. In his driveway workshop, Jakarta Steel is at work. It's not his dream job. For that, he'd need to trade his palm router for a mail route.
Post office was my dream job. It truly was. My grandfather was a postman.
But even for a line of work that he admires and respects, Steele says tough love needs to go beyond surface deep.
I don't think they really need to recreate the wheel. They just need to fix it.
Buried under growing debt and unfunded pension obligations, the United States Postal Service needs redirection, the Postmaster General says, and a new 10-year plan has been proposed to fix it. The changes include making package deliveries 7 days a week while maintaining 6 days of deliveries for regular mail. First-class mail will have the biggest changes. Under the proposal, first-class mail would be delivered within 3 to 5 days. While slower, the Postmaster General says it is a more cost-efficient and realistic service standard. Steele believes the USPS needs to focus on the simple things.
That power and the beauty of a stamp, being able to magically mail something across the world. I mean, anywhere. I mean, that was the simplicity of it all. And when that becomes complex, you kind of say, well, I don't want to avoid it.
Taking a little bit longer than usual. So we're trying to improve that. They need to improve it.
The pandemic placed great strain on the USPS, causing massive drop-offs in on-time deliveries. But the agency's own data shows that on-time deliveries of first-class mail have been in decline for nearly a decade.
Everything kind of came on time. Nowadays, you're checking to see if you got it on time, to see if it's delayed, to see if you have a bill that you perhaps need to change the way that you pay it. Do you need to go online and start taking responsibility so you don't fall behind or miss anything?
Last December, Steele saw his chance to get his dream job at the Postal Service, a chance, he says, to fix it from the inside. However, 2 weeks in, his temporary position, he says, was eliminated. All of that notwithstanding, he still wants the best for USPS.
Written soul on paper, and that little stamp that did it, that little bitty stamp that got it there. And it was magic to see it behind the scenes, but I give up. I probably will never apply again because my heart was broke. But, you learn and you live, and you just keep on moving on. But I hope that they get it together.
Under the 10-year plan, some of the 30,000 plus post offices across the country may be consolidated. Others might have their hours changed. But those that remain may be renovated as well. $4 billion has been set aside for modernization. In Cleveland, Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.
And we've been reporting on the problems related to the U.S. Postal Service for months now, ever since concerns surrounding absentee ballots and the pandemic-related shipping crunch. We have the latest round of performance data now. The Northern Ohio District, it includes Cleveland, Youngstown, and Toledo, ranked the third worst district in the country for on-time delivery within 2 days of single-piece first-class mail. Only 78% of those deliveries were on time. For the on-time delivery of single-piece first-class mail delivered within 3 to 5 days, the Northern Ohio District ranked fourth worst. Those pieces of mail were delivered on schedule only 65% of the time.